Incomparables presenting the songs of Melrose Music Company.
Thanks so much, everyone. Welcome to day two. Well, I guess I'm welcoming myself to day two, because you guys have been here for all of day two so far. Anyway, we're the Oliver Smith Incomparables, and we're playing for this set this afternoon a bunch of music that we recorded on our new album, Stomp Your Stuff, which will be out to the rest of the world in a week or two on Turtle Bay Records, but it's available for all of you now in advance. Back there at the CD and LP table. So this is an album of music that we put together last year, and the concept was, well, essentially Hal and I got together with this band to play a couple of years ago, the music of Jelly Roll Morton's Red Hot Peppers, and it was so fun. We wanted to make a record with this amazing lineup. But we thought, you know, Morton's music has been recorded many times, and many of the same songs that he recorded in 1926 have been played. And it's very fun to play them, but why don't we try to do something slightly different for the recording? So we took a look at the archives of the Melrose Music Company, which was, of course, one of the main publishers of hot tunes in Chicago in the 20s. And they were very popular publishers of many hot arrangements and compositions, not only of Jelly Roll Morton, but by many other composers as well. And Morton, you know, they published his tunes for quite a number of years in the mid-20s, and some of their fame and success was also due to his compositions, especially the Wolverine Blues. Anyway, Morton, from time to time, recorded tunes which were published by Melrose, but not written by him. He made piano solos of some of them. He recorded some with his band, like The Chant and Smokehouse Blues. Some of his famous records that we associate strongly with Morton were actually written by other composers and published by Melrose, and they had an arrangement with him with a record label to perform some of these tunes. We took that as a starting point, and we made a bunch of new arrangements in the style of the Red Hot Peppers of tunes that were published by Melrose, but not written by Morton. So if that is not a niche album premise, I don't know what is. The tune we just played for you was called Stomp Your Stuff. It was written by Bill Krenz, a pianist from Rock Island, in fact. And he played with the Ray Miller Orchestra in New York in the, very early 20s, and went on to have a career in country music, I believe. Well, someone will correct me if I'm wrong. We're now going to proceed with a piece by Boyd Center, a great novelty clarinet player who wrote a lot of good tunes and made some very hilarious records, many of which are very fun, some of which are kind of obnoxious. Anyway, this is a tune called the Bucktown Blues, and it was actually recorded by Morton as a piano solo in 1923. And one thing that Morton said a lot about his own music is that a pianist should imitate a band at all times. So he believed the correct piano style is one in which you can hear all the different voices as you would have in a band, but just on the piano. So this makes it very easy, therefore, to arrange his piano solos for a band, because you basically just listen to what he's doing and pick it all the little voices apart and put them on the horns, and you kind of have a ready-made band arrangement ready to go by his piano solo arrangements. So that's a fun little exercise, and we did that with this tune, the Bucktown Blues. Blues. All right, speaking of Bucktown, we're going to play a song now by Bucktown 5, a band from Chicago, led by Muggsy Spanier, one of his first early bands of young guys who wanted to sound like King Oliver, and wrote a lot of very cool tunes. Their songs are a little bit unusual and often have great endings, like this one. And they, let's see, I don't have anything. I remember during the last song that Bill Krenz did not, in fact, go on to a long career in country music. He went on to a long career as the pianist for the NBC breakfast radio show. It was Fred Rose, who wrote this song, who went on to a long career in country music. So there you go. Now all y'all who are going to tell me I was wrong. All right. I have vindicated myself. All right, so Andy wrote this out for us. Thanks, Andy, for doing the transcription of the Bucktown Five's Mobile Blues. Okay, we're gonna play a slow blues, and this is a tune called 29th and Dearborn by Richard M. Jones, who had a great band called the Jazz Wizards, made a lot of nice records, Southside Chicago music in the 20s, and also was instrumental in organizing Louis Armstrong's Hot 5 recording sessions, among other things. He wrote this song and recorded it with his group, and later on, or maybe around the same time, was also recorded by King Oliver in a slightly different version called the Riverside Blues. And so we've sort of mashed those up and added some Morton elements to this new arrangement of 29th and Dearborn. Jacob Alsbach on guitar. Dan Anderson on bass. And tuba. I neglected to mention yesterday was his birthday, so let's have an extra special hand for Hal Smith on the drums. There we go. Thanks, Dan. All right, we're going to carry on with another song by Fred Rose, and this one is called The Jimtown Blues, recorded by many bands of the 1920s, including some great Texas bands and some great New York bands, and we made a new arrangement of it. Guess what? In the style of Jelly Roll Morton's Red Hot Peppers. Okay, so here we go with the Jimtown Blues. The Jimtown Blues. All right, we're going to carry on with another rag. We played Something Doing yesterday afternoon, and this is another rag which was published in an interesting arrangement by the Melrose Company by Elmer Schobel, who was one of their main arrangers, also a great pianist and composer, wrote many good tunes, and he made a bunch of arrangements in various volumes of sort of hot stock arrangements for various size bands, any size band really, up to 10 or 12 pieces. And these were published in these kind of folios by Melrose with very hyperbolic names about how hot and exciting the music were, which is nice. So this is a rag by James Scott called Grace and Beauty, and it's a standard rag with 4 strains, and each section happens a few times in a standard kind of ragtime form. And in this Elmer Schobel arrangement, interestingly, he completely changes the form. He takes the 4th strain out completely, takes the 3rd strain, and changes the key, and has it come back another time later on. So it's kind of interesting. I thought, what a strange arranging choice. Like, the 4th strain is a really nice part of the rag. As a pianist, I'm always slightly annoyed when people take sections out of things. But after we played this a few times, I think I see the point of what he was trying to do with this arrangement. So we've doctored up the Elmer Schobel stock a little bit for you, and I think it's come out to be quite a nice little arrangement, so we hope you enjoy. Grace and Beauty. Alrighty. Grace and Beauty. We're going to play a song, a beautiful tune now called Honey Babe, which was actually written by Jelly Roll Morton, but not recorded by him. And, well, actually, that's not true. It was recorded by him in the same session where he recorded Shreveport and A Mournful Serenade. And in this session, he was recording a few different trios, such as those. Well, Mournful Serenade is a quartet, I know. But anyway, smaller ensembles. And he recorded this tune with the trumpeter Ward Pinkett. and also with Time Bedford on drums, and with vocals by Morton. But the recording was never issued, so on our album, we did a version of this with that instrumentation, trumpet, piano and drums with TJ singing, but today we're going to do it as a clarinet trio with Andy on clarinet, and TJ giving us the vocal, and also thanks to Morten Gunnar Larsen in Oslo, who I may have been at this festival in the past at some point, who had a copy of the original sheet music of this and lent it to us for this recording. So here we go with Honey Babe.
Carries 15 coaches and no blinds at all. I'm so sad and blue. Honey, babe, for you. See, I never had a gal at the time. Always 6, 7, 8 or 9. I'm so sad and blue. Gee, honey, babe, for you.
TJ Miller on vocals. Andy Shell on clarinet. Okay, we got a few more for you, and this one is a tune by Fred Longshot, interesting novelty pianist, also accompanied Bessie Smith and many other blues singers. And this is a tune that he wrote called Daddy Do, which was recorded a few times. There's a great recording of Volley Defoe, actually the clarinetist from the Bucktown Five, along with Kitty Urban, and there's some others as well. Anyway, TJ wrote a new arrangement for us of this tune in the style of Jelly Roll Morton's Red Hot Peppers. So here we go. more tunes. This is the Sans Souci Strut. We don't know what it's named after, but we think it might be named after the Sans Souci Club in New Orleans. Or that's our best guess anyway. Somebody out here probably knows. I always like to ask audiences for obscure historical facts. I know a lot of friends out there know obscure historical facts. So anyway, this was recorded by Wiggy Minone and the Arcadia Serenaders from St. Louis in 1925, and we've got a new arrangement of it. Thanks to TJ, so we hope you enjoy the Sans Souci Strut. Thanks so much, everyone. Well, we've been the Oliver Smith Incomparables. All the songs we played just now in this set are on our new album, which is for sale at the back, and has some lovely cover art of Hal and I arguing with each other, and Jelly Roll Morton being arrogant in the background. So entirely authentic. No, actually, Hal and I never argue, but oh, yeah, of course we do. All right. Another hand for these great guys. I feel very privileged to be here this year and to play with these wonderful musicians: TJ Muller, Colin Hancock, Danny Schunk, Jacob Allsbach, Dan Anderson, Hal Smith, and we're going to leave you with a great tune from, actually a Wisconsin band called Algar's Creole Orchestra. The tune is Cafe Capers, and we'll be back this evening playing a bunch of music by King Oliver and by Doc Cook, both of which bands recorded a lot of their wonderful songs 100 years ago in 1926. So we're going to augment the band and play some of that great music for you tonight. So we hope to see you again this evening. And meanwhile, hope you enjoy this one, and we'll see you soon. Thanks very much.
One, two, three.
presenting the songs of the Melrose Music Company. And they will be back this evening. We're going to take a short break until 4:45 p.m. There's plenty of time for the VIP ticket holders to visit the courtesy room for food, because the food has been replenished, but it's also a great time to stretch your legs, visit our music vendor. We can also tell you that we have some vinyl records back in the area that have been found and put out for sale. And we've got other merchandise. Plus, it's a great time to find out more about Common Chord and find out more about the VIX Festival at our membership table. So meet me back here at 4:45. We've got great music all evening long until